Hey Terry, hey Prima Wanda, what's up? Y'all come on in. We had a good conversation today. We're gonna have a good one this morning before I go to work. We gonna have a good conversation this morning before I go to work in case y'all missed it. Because some of y'all might have missed it. I don't know. Some of y'all might have missed it. I could tell you this. God don't bless no mess. God don't bless no mess. And what goes around sure do come around. Karma is a bitch best served cold. And when you think that you're getting away with treating other people like crap, it will come right up on you. It will come right up on you. And when I tell you, bite you in the butt, bite you in the butt. Okay? Man. Let me see. I can't even see y'all. My words is so small. Good morning. Is that Bruce? Bryce? Terry, good morning. Prima Wanda, Keitra, All Mine. Good morning. Natasha, what's up, baby? Sephora, my love. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, people in the clouds, the bushes, the chat. Good morning, y'all. So I don't know if y'all saw it. Y'all probably did see it because most of y'all be running out. Hey Yolanda, hey the hood table. A lot of you guys, y'all be all over the YouTube streets and stuff. So y'all beat me to it. And so y'all probably saw what went down over there on Demi Did It channel. So I was scrolling through the streets. I went and visited Miss Olivia. Shout out to Miss O. And as I was strolling through the neighborhood, I saw that Demi Did It was on. And so I went over there and I spoke to everybody. And in the chat, there was a young lady named Miss Behaving. And Miss Behaving happens to be family with that babe. Through the baby, that is. So she talked about how this woman destroyed their family. She talked about how Fye really did set up the cousin. She talked about how Fye, they don't have nothing to do with that baby. She talked about how bad she treated honey Fye. Now I remember, I don't know if some of you all remembered, but do you all happen to remember when Miss Fye Babe was looking for my husband? Do y'all? I gotta bring, I gotta do a James Caldwell, Spill It Boy. I gotta educate you. I gotta bring you back. So some of you all might remember when she was like, I got a special guest. I got a special guest, someone close to Miss Gina that knows all Miss Gina's business is going to come on the show because she called herself trying to really get to know Miss Gina. She called herself trying to really get a scoop, not knowing that, hey, I don't fuck with nobody like that. Unless you can get my daughter on there. Unless you can get my daughter on. Oh, yeah, this going to be the Spill It Boy cleanup because I'm about to clean the bitch up before Miss Gina leave today. Y'all know I leave tonight. The party is on tonight. I leave tonight. But before I leave, I need to clean the bitch up. Miss Gina going to go out with a bang. Honey, everybody going to be talking about this. Miss Gina gonna go out in the bank. So she did her best. Can you please thumb up this video? We got 33 people in the house. Can you please just thumb up the video? Um, she was doing everything in her power, honey. In her power. Did you hear me? To look for my husband, family members, friends, anybody that she thought that knew me and knew anything about me. She was trying to get them on the show because she wanted to drag me, make me look bad. You know how she do. Spill the tea. She wanted to do all of this. So she went, excuse me, above and beyond, honey. She did a whole world tour talking about how she had this big surprise guest. Well, girl, guess who was the surprise guest over there on Demi, honey? Y'all go over there and watch it. Miss Behaving. And Miss Behaving said, you really been behaving badly. Miss Behaving, girl, aired all your business out. Miss Behaving talked about how, remember you brought up my son. Let's talk about sons, Fye babe. Let's talk about sons, bitch. Because you had a whole lot to say about my son when you didn't know what went down. Because Tracy D already said Tracy D already let the truth come out. And she already spoke on, good morning on site, on how she asked you to talk to me first. See, Tracy D already told the real deal, Holyfield. And she already told, oh yes, honey, we gonna talk about sons. Cause this bitch had a whole lot to say about my son, remember? Remember? She had a whole lot to say. But Miss Behaving said, bitch, you ain't got a son. You ain't never had a son, bitch. It ain't even on record that you ever pushed out a son. Miss Behaving, your people, girl, because this who you picked. Your people, okay, said you only got one daughter. You only pushed out one baby, okay? One baby. That's it. And I told everybody, but everybody again, because they liked you and they wanted to believe your bullshit. So they all, oh, it's wrong. Tracy talked about her baby and all. And I told everybody, y'all got to be, I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I'm a real mother. And let me tell you something. People might do a lot of fucked up shit, but you got to give a baby a whole hell of a lot of coffee for a baby to die and pass away from drinking coffee. Okay? Or back in the day, see, let Miss Gina educate you. Let Miss Gina educate you. Did you not know back in the day when the babies had colic, back in the day when they were sick and stuff, and we all talked about, you know, when the old schoolers used to give you a hot toddy. They used to give you a hot toddy back in the day. Well, they used to give those hot toddies to children. When you had a bad toothache and things like that, they would get a little cotton ball. You would get a little cotton ball and you put a little whiskey on it and you would put it on your teeth. You would put it in. So back in the day, if they was giving the babies a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of this to make them sleep, and different stuff like, bitch, ain't no baby dying over no coffee. Bitch, ain't no baby dying because you gave them a little bit. Coffee is like hot cocoa, ho. Coffee is like hot cocoa, ho. Okay? So that was one to prove that you was a lying bitch. That was just one. And then two, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if it's been 1 year, 10 years, 50 years, 100 years. You ain't never gonna forget the name of your baby. You ain't never gonna forget the name of your child that you lost. Look, and this is supposed to be your firstborn. It's supposed to be your firstborn, bitch, and you couldn't even remember the name. Come on, that should have woke them motherfuckers up the second time. That should have woke them up the second time. I got 9 kids, bitch, and I know every single one of them name. I got 9 kids. You can ask me on any day. I might have to tell you, give me a minute to come for the birthdays. I may have to tell you, because I got 9 and I get Miss Gina get mixed up a little bit, but I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot. From my 33-year-old on down. Miss Gina ain't never forgot. Bitch, you don't forget your children. But misbehaving. Misbehaving got on there and told the real deal, honey. Broke it down. See, while you was out there trying to drag and tear down everybody, you wanted to make everybody look bad. I didn't even understand what it was that I did to you. You invited me to your house. Do you remember? You invited me to that crackerjack ass apartment for a sleepover. Tracy D told that too. When you lied and told everybody you ain't have my phone number, do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember she said, I don't know Miss Gina's phone number? And Tracy D bust your ass out and said, but we talked to Miss Gina on three-way about the sleepover. Yes, do y'all remember the makeup challenge that I won? The makeup challenge that I won, it was supposed to have been me, Tracy D, and Fye Babe, and we were going to all have a sleepover over at Fye's house. But for some reason, I got a phone call, and I was uninvited. Miss Gina was uninvited, but I was told that the reason why I was uninvited was because I was a part of the contest and people would have felt some type of way if I had have done it. And I took that. I believed it. Like every parent, grandparent, even when you call the kid, you yelling by the wrong name because you mad, you still know who they are. Real life. Come on, Yolanda, you better tell it. You better tell it. I know all my babies' names and my nieces and nephews' name now. We all know. No one forgets their baby's name. You ain't never gonna forget, especially if you lost one. Natasha said they were jealous of you, Miss Gina. Come on, you better tell it, Natasha. You better tell it. She had a whole lot to say. So I never went to the sleepover. I wind up. She was like, oh, Miss Gina, we're going to do it another time. You going to come over here and do, which that never happened. But the point I'm trying to make is the bitch had my phone number the whole time. The whole time when I was being loyal to her, the whole time when I thought we were good, she could have called Miss Gina. She could have called Miss Gina and she could have said to Miss Gina, what really went down? Miss Gina, what really happened? And I would have told her because at that time I trusted her. I thought she was a YouTube friend. You know, let me rephrase that. I thought she was my Chi-Town sister. Remember when I used to call her my Chi-Town sister? Do y'all not remember that? Hey, Miss Pizarro. I used to say, that's my Chi-Town sister. And when people would try to come over here to talk, I wouldn't even let them get the first word out. Because that was the respect that I had for her. Nobody could ever come over here and tell me or say anything about Fye Baby. Miss Gina didn't play that shit. She had somebody that was truly loyal to her. She didn't even realize it. But as Tracy D said, when she realized that moment to come against me was going to get her some likes, clicks, and views. When she realized that moment was going to make her numbers rise, put some more money in her pocket, that's when she was like, fuck Miss Gina. I'm going to go ahead and get in cahoots with Jay Wilson. I'm going to suck up to Jay Wilson and we going to get Miss Gina. That's what she decided to do. Honey, I got my whole life over there at Demi's. I got my entire life over there because when Miss Behaving got up on that platform, got up on that StreamYard, while y'all giving me a history lesson. Yeah, come on now. Miss Gina going back. When she got up there and she told the real deal, bitch, of how you lied, how you put that baby on you. Because remember, you say your baby daddy is Italian. Remember you said that? You said your baby daddy is Italian because you don't want no black in her. You don't want her to be associated with nothing black. But you told that family that that baby belonged to Leon. You told that family you needed that death certificate so you can go get a check, bitch. So you can go get a check. That's what you did. So now it makes a lot of sense on why you hate Miss Gina so much. Why you hate Miss Gina go to school, y'all, before I'm get on out here and go to work. This all makes sense on why she turned against Tracy D and all that. Tracy, she never liked you. One, baby, you too light. Okay? One, baby, you looked better than her. Okay? One, baby, you got it going on more than her. See, as long as people was coming against Miss Gina, she was loving it. She was eating it up. She was loving every bit of it. But when folks starts talking about, it was some things that people didn't like about me, like my mouth. It was some things that people didn't like about me, like when I talked about my color. It was some things that people didn't care for that made them come against me, okay? But the one thing they would never, ever, ever lie about was about me being a good mother. See, she didn't like that. When they would say, you might say a lot of things about Miss Gina. We don't like this about Miss Gina. We don't like that about Miss Gina. But Miss Gina's a damn good mother. Miss Gina got damn good children. See, even the people in your camp, hey, Boss Lady New Jersey, even the people in your camp over there at Babe Nation, Fuck Nation, Abomination, they even knew, even though they didn't like me and they was riding with you, bitch, but they wouldn't come for my motherhood. They came for a lot of other shit. But them motherfuckers, they knew one thing you can't never take away from me is being a good ass mama and raising some amazing, bitch, ain't that your word? Amazing. Well, Miss Gina raised 9 amazing kids, bitch. And that got your goat. That got your goat. You are a great mother. You held down 9 kids by yourself. Thank you, Sephora, baby. That got your goat. But your baby's people, because see, you wanted to come for Miss Gina. You wanted to get Miss Gina's people on there. And you couldn't do anything because, bitch, ain't no secret about I come from shit. Ain't no secret about Miss Gina. I can admit that I came from the gutter. I can admit that I had life issues. I spoke about some of them last night. You understand me? I can admit that my mother didn't know how to be a good mother, but I strived to be the best mother that I could be, and I knew one thing, I was going to be a better mother than my mother, okay? I knew that. But see, you can't never stand it because you want everybody to believe while you over there in that cracker jack ass tin can. You want everybody to believe that you're doing better than everybody else. See, I can admit that there's crackheads in my family. I can admit, do y'all not remember? Some of y'all remember she wanted to talk about my sister. She wanted to talk about how my sister was a crackhead. Honey, ain't no secret about my sister did drugs for 30 years. Everybody got a crackhead in it. You better come on and tell it, lay it down. Everybody got a crackhead somewhere in their family. You a damn good mother, period. Thank you, boss lady. Gina, the color thing is not a factor. There are many lighter folks who are classless, uneducated, and not so accomplished. Exactly. But the thing about it is, I was never a colorist. Y'all understand? The reason I got on color was because that's what she was on. You see how that went? If you go back and look at any of my videos, please, don't give a fuck about no color. You look at my family, we every shade of color. We every shade of the rainbow. Miss Gina dates outside her race. My mother dates outside her race. Hell, my mother's father is white. Okay? One of my son's dad is from Pakistan. What the fuck? My other son is brown, chocolatey, milk chocolate, brown and beautiful. Miss Gina family member outed her on who channel? On Demi. On Demi's channel. Demi did it. Her name is Miss Behaving. It's not about the color. It was what's in the heart. Exactly. And she don't have no heart. She heartless. She's heartless. Miss Behaving is a nurse. Misbehaving was at work. Misbehaving talked the real talk and told the real truth while she was at work. Let it all hang out. Fye, babe, you've been lying and scamming since day one. From what Misbehaving said, bitch, you come from a whole family of scammers. You was taught very well. And she let it out that your brother in jail don't even fuck with you. Don't even fuck with you. Your mom and dad is white. No, my mother, Jasmine, is black. My mother's parents, my grandfather, my biological grandfather is white. My mother's father is a white man. My mother's mother, God rest her soul, was a black woman, a black Indian woman. Back in them days, y'all know how things went. And my mother is a twin. And my mother and her twin was sent away because this black Indian woman got pregnant by this white man, which produced my mother and her twin. When my mother came back to Chicago, my mother happened to meet my father, who was Puerto Rican. They had just moved from New York. When they left Puerto Rico, they went to Buffalo, New York, and they left New York and came to Chicago. And my mother fell in love with my father, who's Puerto Rican. So all I know is mixed. All I know is love is love. But this broad who's not happy in the skin that she's in, and feel some type of way about other people's skin, had a whole lot to say, honey. Want to go and dig through the relics of people's family tree. Okay? My father's side is from Buffalo, New York. Really, Prima Wanda, girl? That's where all my dad's people are. From Buffalo, New York. And they came here to Chicago. So, yes, my mother is biracial. I'm biracial. My children mix with a whole bunch of shit. I tease them all the time and say, y'all, we all mutts. We all mutts. Because we all mixed with something. My son, one of them, he mixed with black, white, Puerto Rican, and Pakistani. Okay? He got everybody's blood up in him. Come on, lay it down. You better come on and say it. But she's the only one wanted to make it known that her baby daddy was Italian. Remember that? But Misbehaving said you wanted that death certificate. Misbehaving said, bitch, you wanted that death certificate and you collect a check for your seed. You collect a check and you needed that death certificate, and you went and told them people that their people was the father of your baby, but you got on YouTube and told all of us that her daddy is Italian. So why you ain't getting a check from that Italian man? Why you go and lie to them people? I told y'all she get a check for that little girl on site. You did. You told everybody. See, they didn't believe us when we was telling the truth. Like they not believing Demi and Tracy D. But now everything is coming out. Yes. Everything come, honey, Miss Gina. I was landed on the right neighborhood. I stopped on the right block at the right time last night. Oh, yes, honey. And Misbehaving was telling it all, honey. Misbehaving been telling how this bitch been behaving for years. When you go over there and you look at, don't pay attention. Read the chat. Read the chat and look for, because Misbehaving was talking about all the good shit on this. She knew all the 411. Then she got up on the stream. Dirt don't stay swept under the rug forever. It sure don't, Yolanda. Honey, what goes on in the dark comes to light. You see how the same way she was attacking folks, all the same shit that she wanted to use to come for other people, bitch, is falling back on you. It's coming back to you. Yes. Come on, Prima Wanda. They was all telling it. Let me tell you something, Fye. Do y'all remember Miss Gina saying that bitch gonna be gone before this year is out? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when I say hashtag cancel that Fye? Oh, they was hashtagging over there at Demi, cancel that Fye. And I was like, y'all remember I came up with this? Do y'all remember when I said, let's get rid of this bitch? You worked so fucking hard to try to get rid of VS. Bitch, now everybody is coming for you. It's my last day, Sonya. That's okay, girl. It's my last day, baby. I'm a party. I'm going to lose this voice, girl. I'm going to be good from here on out. I'm going to be good from here on out. And she get high on coke. Duh, we knew that. We been knew that. But honey, look, on site, even though we knew that, it's always good when it's coming from a family member. It's always good when you got somebody close to a bitch telling you everything. And she said, bitch, you always been a candy taster. You always been a candy taster, bitch. You always been out there dropping it low and spreading it wide. Oh, yeah, she the real candy girl. She the real Chi-Town candy girl, and her people done told it. She told all about how your brother don't fuck with you, don't like you, ain't me. That's why she never mentions him. Do you not understand? You got a brother that's gonna die in prison. Why you ain't never talking about him? Why you ain't never educating people on what not to do since you came from a family of fucks? And now that we talked about your son, your imaginary son that Miss Behaving said you never had, you never produced, ain't even on record. Ain't even on record, bitch. Now let's get over to your daughters. Now let's get over daughters, because you love talking about daughters. Remember, you loved putting my beautiful, gorgeous daughter up there. You talked about how we both on YouTube and we needed to leave. Remember that? Remember that? You said, how the fuck you gonna be on here showing your titties with your mama on? And girl, you post screenshots. You post thumbnails with your ass out. You post all kind of pictures showing the fuckery of your body. And you on here with your daughter. See, Demi and Tracy D told us about how when you said, suck your daughter dick to my brother Spill It Boy, your daughter was right there. So you not only mention sucking dick, how you suck dick, you do whole videos with your co-star of a daughter. And she only 8. Poor baby. At least my daughter is grown. She wasn't grown when you showed that video of us being on Dr. Phil. She wasn't grown then. But you was trying to create something. And you wanted to try to make my daughter look bad, bitch. But my daughter's grown. My daughter can show titties, ass, pussy, whatever the fuck it is she want to do. And then your people gonna try to come up here and try to come at me and say, well, you don't think it's wrong that your daughter do such and such. My daughter's grown as fuck. I did my job. See, that's what you don't understand. My daughter's grown as fuck, just like Tracy D's daughter is grown as fuck. She can say whatever she want to say. She can do whatever she want to do. And she taking up for her mother, and they dragging that bitch from heaven to hell. And you thought that everything and remember, that was your sister. That was your sister. She fed Tracy D the same crack of fucking bullshit bull that she fed to Tracy and me. Remember, we was the first that she's, oh, ain't nobody gonna break up me and Tracy. We ain't gonna come on YouTube with this. If we do have an issue, y'all won't know about it. And then she went and saying, ain't nobody gonna break up me and Miss Gina. We gonna talk about it first. Did you forget how quickly you motherfuckers forget when I was over there on that bitch's channel? And she said, Miss Gina, I'm glad you over here, Miss Gina. Miss Gina, me and you from the Shy. And if we ever got some issues, I want you to come to me, and I'm going to do the same to you, Miss Gina. Because that's how we get down. How quickly you motherfuckers forget. And the first inkling that that bitch thought that she was going to blow the fuck up off Miss Gina's name, she turned. She turned. Boss Lady Dre said, yes, she did say all that. See, this is why you can't trust hoes on here. Because if they do it once, they'll do it twice. If they do it twice, they'll do it 3 times. We done already seen how many times this hoe done did it. And y'all still over there capping. Y'all still over there capping for this raggedy bitch that's been on here trying to destroy other women for no apparent reason. Lay it down, Miss Gina, you need to stay on YouTube, and when they come for you, you go for them. We need someone on here just gonna keep it real. And that's what she didn't like. That's what they don't like. They hate because Miss Gina go. See, she hated that it was nothing for her to pull. She couldn't go in the closet and or the attic and try to pull bones out because Miss Gina had already shared everything with y'all. It wasn't no secret. I continue to share. I shared last night. We did a 2-hour live and almost 3. And I shared other stuff last night, honey. I got testimonies after testimonies. And I lived a lot. I've been on my own since I was 13. But Miss Gina ain't out to destroy nobody. I ain't out to hurt nobody. I ain't out to make nobody feel bad. But this person, she ain't happy. She needs to go be happy, Terry. She ain't happy. And that's that's the real deal of it. But Miss Behaving, honey, pulled all your bones out. She pulled them, honey. Miss Behaving went in the attic, went in the cellar. She went in the basement. She went in the motherfucking backyard. Miss Behaving dug and pulled all your bones out and told everything. All the lies, how you been lying, how you been plotting to scam, how everything that you did was all a lie and a plot and a scam from day one. From day one. Just like Tracy D said, bitch, you been plotting to get VS off because you been wanting VS spots. You been wanting, hey, Junior B, you been wanting it. Same way you want every woman that makes you look like shit. Every person that makes you look like shit, you want to get rid of them. You want to get rid of them. Ain't nothing special about you. Ain't nothing never be. That poor baby, oh, honey, they showed video after video. Every video that they showed, that baby wasn't smiling. That baby was sad. That baby is broken and hurt inside because she got an ain't shit ass mama, but that don't love her and don't give a fuck about her. And at least she had Demi and Tracy D when they were coming over there, when they were playing auntie. And now she doesn't have that. She doesn't have any more. Y'all know, I told y'all. I broke the news and I told you motherfuckers she been fucking Chris. I told y'all he ain't no stalker. That little girl loved it, that man. He was a Uncle Daddy. Chris was an Uncle Daddy. I told you dummies that don't no man bring no groceries to no woman's house if he ain't fucking her. Don't no man bring gifts after gifts to no woman if he ain't in a relationship with. That man didn't come over there on no bullshit. You saw he was shocked. He was shocked. He said, wait a minute, what you talking about? Like she knew. Go back and watch the videos if she ain't took them down. That man was shocked like she knew he was going to get groceries. He was going to make food. That man was shocked when he had them gifts and stuff and he came back like she knew he was going to get that. And then he was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Wait, what'd I do? And y'all still didn't catch on how she knew everything about his mama, how she knew everything about him. Yeah, honey, she got a lot of Uncle Daddies. That little girl got a lot of Uncle Daddies. The sad part about it is she likes them. She loves them. They are good to her. They good to her. Yes, it's like she called that man over there. Yes, she called him over there. This is what she did. She called them over there and she said, wait a minute, let me get the phone. Let me get the phone now. Let me get the setup. And then y'all notice how every time she said the police was on their way, or every time she was calling the police, the bitch hung up the phone. The bitch would be like, y'all, the police on his way. Let me hang up. I get back. We ain't never seen no police. We ain't hear no sirens. Ain't nobody knock on the motherfucking door. None of that shit. Everything that she does was a setup. Everything. Tracy D thought she had a friend. Tracy D thought she had a friend. And Demi was riding with her mother. See, let me tell you something about mothers with good relationships. Mothers with good relationships that are close, thank you, Unfiltered, that are close to their children, our daughters, they'll do all kind of stuff for them. Demi wouldn't have never did that bitch hair if Tracy D didn't tell her to. Demi wouldn't have never looked out for that raggedy hoe if Tracy D didn't tell her daughter to. They tried to dress her. Let me tell you something. Tracy, you know, we from the Shy. You know you can't fix these raggedy hoes up if they mindset is still being gutterish. If you still a gutterish ass bitch, you can't change that. Ain't no changing that. Ain't no changing that. But you fell in love with that little girl, and it was hard to leave. I'm going to tell y'all the real deal, Holyfield, because like the Reed said, Tracy ain't telling y'all everything, but Miss Gina from the Shy, and I know how this work. I'm going to tell y'all. Tracy got in deep, and she didn't know how to get out. That's why Tracy wasn't spilling nothing. That's why she didn't talk. When everybody kept saying, where Tracy at? Where Tracy D at? Why Tracy D ain't saying nothing? Why I over there spilling all her shit? Because Tracy D knew she was in deep. She knew she was with the fuck shit. She knew she did a lot of shit that she shouldn't have done, but she was in deep. And I can tell you this, that love for that baby was real. Tracy D and Demi, they loved the shit out of that little girl. And that little girl loved them too. Loved them too. And that gutter bucket ass bitch, that microwave ass hoe over there that want everything real quick, I told y'all from day one, if you get a bitch that will sell their own daughter out, did y'all forget? How quickly you all forget when VS said, bitch, I'll put a dick down your daughter's throat. And this bitch said, I want to go on the Judge Mathis show. Where we do that at? Where we do? Because real mothers don't do no fuck shit like that. Real mothers want to cut your motherfucking tongue out your mouth. Bitch, you said you going to put a what in my what? They ain't going to get on there and say, ooh, girl, y'all better go on. Y'all better call VS, tell VS, let's get on here and make this money. $5,000, bitch, $5,000 ain't no fucking money. I could spend $5,000 in my motherfucking sleep. She sold her daughter to the highest bidder for $5,000 and an abomination. Y'all fell for that motherfucking bullshit and nobody said nothing. Remember, I kept saying to you all, Tracy D ain't dumb as y'all think. Why Tracy D ain't telling her, don't show the baby on camera? Why Tracy D ain't saying, girl, we drinking and we getting high. Don't do this and do that. The whole time Tracy D said I was saying that, but she didn't listen. And we was trying to protect her. Tracy D said out of her own mouth, she was already making herself look like shit. And they was just a cleanup crew trying to clean it up. Why? Because she thought that was her friend. She thought she had a friend, and she fell in love with her daughter. See, I know how it is because I went through that, where I had a good girlfriend, let her come over here and stay in my house, and then the bitch was all out of pocket, and I said that bitch got to go, but I loved the baby. See, we don't blame the babies for the fuck shit that they mammies do, because we know they mammies ain't shit. But Fye Miss Behaving told us, bitch, you ain't never been shit. You ain't never, ever, 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 ever been shit. Thank you, boss lady. Thank you, love, for that blessing. A real mother would have had been on the next airplane. Come on now. You better tell it. A real mama. We don't play that shit. You ain't gonna talk about going on no TV show with a bitch that's talking about, I'm gonna do what to your what? We don't do no shit like that. See, I knew she was a fuck shit and she had no issues about selling her daughter out when she said, because she knew that was going to ring some bells when she offered her daughter up to Spill It Boy. How many times has she shown her? Spill It Boy told y'all a long time ago that that baby is just like that girl in the movie, Pretty Baby. Remember he told y'all to go watch that movie, Pretty Baby? That's her daughter. And it's a shame because the little girl is gorgeous, beautiful, and she just want to be loved. I hate seeing children that are good children and they just want to be loved, but they got an ain't shit ass mother. And the only love that she was getting was from Tracy D, was from Demi, was from Chris, was from Uncle Daddy 1, Uncle Daddy 2. That Uncle Daddy that she been with the longest, who threatened Fye's life, who said that don't want to be seen with because he got his real wife at home. See, that's the nigga she really loved. That's the one she really cared. And she wouldn't give a fuck what he does or say or how he is towards her daughter. Because a real woman, I don't give a fuck how much dick you love and you want and this and that. You ain't bringing them motherfuckers to your house. And bitch, you got a small little ass piece of shit ass of apartment and you bringing these niggas to your home where your daughter is right there. No respect, no nothing. And then you want to get on here and talk about what kind of mother everybody else is. What everybody else is doing and not doing. Yes, daddy too can get away with anything. Anything, honey. Anything. Because she don't care. Fine. This my last day. Miss Gina leaving because Miss Gina got a real man. Miss Gina don't play that fuck shit on here. Miss Gina got a real grandbaby on the way. And Miss Gina got a life to live. But I suggest you do your going away party and end it. Girl, tuck your tails between your legs. Bitch, go online, get you a real job. Go back and be a crossing guard, bitch. Go get you a fans only page, ho. Cause you know about hoeing. You know about hoeing real well, girl. One thing about it is you know how to get that money. You know how to get that money out. Get you a fans only page or whatever. Girl, leave YouTube. Pack up your bags, grab your toys, and leave. And leave. Because you nothing. You talked about my mothering skills. You talked about Rita's mothering skills. And I heard that your daughter took a goddamn dildo over to the grandma's house and it was in her backpack. Bitch, how your daughter get a hold to a nasty dick? How your daughter? What is your daughter doing having access to a dirty dick that she's able to put in her backpack and take it over to Meemaw's house? You nasty. You trifling. And you probably gonna be triggered by this video. You're probably gonna be, oh, she talking about my baby again and woo, 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 woo. No, we want your baby to be safe. And everybody there was saying misbehaving. Get that little girl. Get her. Folks were saying, call CPS now. Call CPS now and get that baby up out. That's what they were saying about you, girl. Because everybody know you unfit. You're unfit. All you think about is drinks, dicks, and dysfunction. You 3Ds all the way. You are 3Ds all the way. Did y'all hear what I said? All she thinks of, and drugs. Let's 4Ds. Drugs, drinks, dicks, and dysfunctions. That's all the fuck it is that you think. That's your life. That's your life. That little girl, not your life. You would lie on the head of an unborn baby that never exists. You would do anything. You weak. You disgusting. And you ain't gonna have no luck. And they tearing you to shreds. And you was trying to get a whole lot of other people up off here. Bitch, they tired of you. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'ma be behind the scene. I'ma be sitting back waiting when they say your whole channel is been taken down. When you gone and go, girl, I'll probably do a whole nother party again. Cause you ridiculous. You ridiculous. She is adorable. I feel for that baby girl. Sad. It's sad because when you got a mom that don't love you, don't care, and you want that love. I know what it's like to want a mother to love you so much. The only difference between me and you, bitch, my mother wasn't on drugs. My mother didn't do drugs. My mother just didn't know how to be a parent. You know, you got some people that don't know how to be a parent, and you got other folks that are the dysfunctional shit that they do stops them from being a good parent. Bitch, you all of above. You all of the above. And Misbehaving aired all your shit out. All your shit out. How you lie, how you steal, how fake you are, how fucked up your family really is, what you come from. It explained a lot. It explained why you did a lot of the fuck shit that you did. Girl, get your life together. Go somewhere and pray. Clean yourself up. You need to go to rehab. You talking about what Rita need to do. No, bitch, you need to go to rehab. Bitch, you should be trying to figure out how to fatten up your daughter. That's supposed to be your #1 priority. And you don't give a damn. I knew something was up with that story because when she told that story, she never dropped to tear. Nope. Nope. How do you do that? How do you go and try to check another bitch for talking about your imaginary baby and all this stuff? You didn't remember the name. You didn't drop a tear. You didn't get choked up. That bitch told that story like I could tell y'all a story about the sun shining right now. That's what she did. And you still got them dummies over there following and saying, ooh, fine. Girl, you a good mother. Forget what they say. You were good. Miss me with the fuck shit, okay? Miss me with, start taking names. Start taking names, y'all. Y'all better fucking, Miss Gina ain't gonna be here to educate y'all no more and wake y'all the fuck up. Start taking names. It's crazy. Folks better get their shit together. Anyway, we partying tonight, y'all. We gonna have a good time. And it's gonna be bon voyage for Miss Gina. I love you guys, and I shall see you this evening. Or maybe this afternoon. I'm just going in for a couple of hours. All right? I love you guys. Ta-ta for now. Go over there and check that video out, honey. It's gonna be some conversations to be had today. I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. 8 o'clock, that's right.